Yes, I'm dropping stuff, but make sure you log on to doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Log on to doggydiamondsnofilter.com. There, you will find the audio version of this podcast, as well as be able to put your email in to be a part of this email blast, as well as videos that you might have missed from the channel is all on there, as well as my merch. Also, for only $100, I'll promote your content on my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and Threads. And Doggy Diamonds No Filter. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Let's go. I wasn't ready. Now I'm ready. Okay, now I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I wasn't ready before because I just wasn't ready. Okay, I didn't cut the AC on. I get hot sitting here after a while. I be all working up a sweat, be off that pre-workout, you know what I'm saying? So I be hot. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Make sure you hit the like button on the enter. I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sleepy. So I might not be on here long. I'm sleepy. I went to bed at 4 a.m. I was editing something, and I didn't even have my own music on YouTube. So if you get a chance, the video that was out before this, in the video section is the Doggy Diamonds workout. So make sure you check that. So I was editing that, just trying to do something different than I was seeing what people do. So I was up to like 4 a.m. figuring out a program. So I'm tired. I still worked out today. I went to the gym. I was slug. I'm like, man, I'm out of here. I ain't standing this. Then I got caught in the rain. So just one of those days. But brings me to today's topic. Shannon Sharpe. He was on a show with Skip Bayless. Skip, as he likes to say, Skip. And for some reason, he can't get Skip out of his mind because now he's on the show with Stephen A., which is like, it's kind of wrestling a little bit. Like you was down with this and then you go be down with that. That's kind of like some wrestling stuff. Like, first Stephen A. and Skip was together. Then they broke apart, did their own thing. Skip brought Shannon on. And then Shannon leaves Skip and go with Stephen A. I'm like, what is all this going on? What are y'all doing? Like, what's going on here? So the thing that's bugged out with Shannon is like how you say, he can never cheat, right? He cannot have a side chick because he would really sit there and call his side chick his girl or call his girl his side chick. There's no way you would sit right in front of another man and call him another name. And you calling Stephen A. white boy? Like you sitting there, Skip, and then he was so flustered when he said it. He was like, he was just mad at himself. First last week, you called him Skip like 7 times. And then this week, you like, oh, Skip, what's wrong with you? Like, yo, what's wrong? Like, I've never sat before somebody in my life and called them somebody else. Like, I've made a mistake, and you might have called somebody another name, but what's wrong with you? Like, you see, yo, he lived rent free in your head, fam. Like, you really look at a black man and call him Skip? You so used to saying Skip? What the hell is, yo, you need a girl or something like that. Like I could never look at another man and call him another man. Come on, hey, Skip. What up, Skip? What's wrong with you? Like, all right, you made a mistake a few times. Then I was like, nah, this show ain't gonna work. This show ain't gonna work. Because you keep calling him Skip. And then he just sitting there, Stephen A. Smith, his hairline like back here. I ain't watching that, man. I don't really watch sports shows anyway. But, I was entertained by Skip Bayless with Keyshawn Johnson and the other individuals he had on his show. I was little with Michael Irvin because Michael Irvin just give you them custy vibes. Like, he that custy uncle that's at the barbecue. He be like, yeah, come on, get your uncle taste. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just give you, Michael Irvin give you them custy vibes. So, anytime you dealing with any type of custy, they so full of shit that it's just for good. It's just good TV. So don't get rid of Michael Irvin. Don't get rid of Michael Irvin. That custy vibe, that's everything. Cause Michael Irvin liable to do anything. Richard Sherman is kind of funny too. Keyshawn Johnson, I don't know, he had like he got a hanger in his shirt or some shit. Keyshawn Johnson is just, I don't know. I don't know what's up with Keyshawn Johnson. Like, but listen, Michael Irvin, don't get rid of him though, because Michael Irvin, like, if custies ain't nothing, like, you can't send him to the store, but custies could paint your house. They know how to sheetrock. They could do plumbing. They could do the floor. Custies serve a purpose. You just can't keep your eye. Don't take your eyes off them. Don't send them to the store. You don't trust them with you don't trust no custody with nothing. Like, the custody come, you just put all your valuables away. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta keep a custody around and keep Michael Irvin there. Because he just got that custody vibe that's just bring that element. You don't know and what I like about Michael Irvin, you don't know what's gonna come out his mouth. Like, you just never know what Michael Irvin gonna say. But Shannon Sharpe, like, come on, fam. What's wrong with you? Like, I don't care how long you work. Listen, I've been around people for a long time. I'm not going to call them somebody else. I ain't going to be like, yo, Skip. Come on, Skip. I think they shaved his teeth down too much or something like that. Something got into his brain or something like that. Because Shannon Sharpe, I don't know if y'all remember, he used to have some trigger teeth. He used to have some chompers on him. Yo, Shannon Sharpe look like he ain't ever even cut his steak. He just eat the whole T-bone and everything. Pass. Pause. I said pass because I'm thinking about football. But y'all never saw Shannon Sharpe teeth before? He got them joints shaved down. I don't know, they must have put some work on that dude Jibs, because y'all remember Shannon Sharpe teeth? His teeth was mad big. He had teeth at one point. So, I don't know, man. It might be too much Mountain Dew. I don't know what it is. I can't really call it, but stop calling that man, stop calling him Skip. And then, listen, I can't stall him out. Look, he called him Skip, and then, you see how disappointed he got in himself, though? Like he was at a spelling bee or some shit like that. Like, spell Froganacle. He's like, F ah. He said skip like fam. You supposed to say skip and then play it off. Like, did I call you Skip again? You supposed to be like, all right, Skip, I'm wilding. But he was like, like, are you gonna get a beating? Like he I can't watch that. I'm not watching that show just because of that. You gonna keep calling him Skip. You got that weak ass. Listen, respectfully, I'm gonna be respectful as possible. Let me tell you something. As a man, when my shit start thinning, fam, I'm not combing it. Look, I ain't brushing my shit to the side. I'm not parting it. I ain't combing it back. When it start thinning, it's over. I don't want to walk around looking like George Foreman or nothing like that, but fam, I'm not going to be doing all these tricks with my scalp. When it start thinning, it's over. Or when it start thinning, you got little drops and stuff you could rub into your, you could try some restoration, but I ain't roll gaining. I ain't listen, when it's over, it's over. When it's over, fam. Like, what LeBron doing, and come on, man, it's a travesty. It's a froganacle. It is. Come on. When I feel a barber go from like my temples, and I feel them like starting to shape my third eye somewhere up in here, my penile gland, fam, is over. You ain't, listen, you not getting up here. You not getting up here. So that's the first thing they supposed to tell Shannon Sharpe. Fam, get you a cool hat, something. Once you start trying to part it, like, what the hell? Fam, stop trying to part it and style it and comb it to the side. Come on, man. We got, our hair texture don't do that. So he greasing it. He like, you know what I'm saying? And then the wildest thing about it is that they got stylists and barbers. The barber just got to keep it honest with you. Like, listen. Once your hairline is going, you did it, man. You got old pictures you can reminisce. My hairline start going, I'm changing this logo. Fact. It's just over. I ain't going to be sitting here with no logo and full head of hair, and I know my hair is too thin to win. So that's why you keep saying skip. You got to go there, fam, and just change everything. You got them little Tic Tac teeth now. You once had some chiclets, though. I ain't gonna front. He had them 6'9". I got them little Tic Tac teeth. And I think the issue is, who said you could talk about all sports? Homie, you play football. So and he was one of the greatest tight ends, ever. He played for the Broncos. He played for the Ravens when I was a sports. I'm a former sports fanatic. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I know a lot about sports, but anyway, I got other shit to do. You know what I'm saying? But he played for the Broncos and he played for the Ravens. He is, first ballot Hall of Famers. Shannon Sharpe is Shannon Sharpe. I ain't going to never front on him. He got chips. I respect him. But, fam, you don't know about basketball. Like, would you, I said pause, but you still saying, hey, I should get you up out of here for that, right? You know that, right? People like you are elbow, right? Anyway, So, what killed me, imagine him covering tennis. See what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It ain't that he missed Skip Bayless. He know his vocabulary is limited. Like you can't tell me he don't talk like he just got free and shit. Like he talked like the Emancipation Proclamation just got signed or some shit like that. And then they get the ball. Like, he talk like Juneteenth ain't happened. So he can't say Stephen A. It's too many syllables for him. He can say skip. He can say skip. But when you trying to get him to say Stephen A., come on, you putting too much pressure on him. Just really think about that. Would you rather say Stephen A. or skip? Just let him say skip. This is give him a pass, right? This is skip. Just let him say skip because he can't. There's no way he's going to say Stephen A. every show. He just trying to give us free. He cannot say Stephen A. It's too much pressure on him. Stephen A. Imagine you sitting across from somebody saying, yo, Stephen A. Yo, Stephen A. Stephen A. You got to give him a name for short. Skip is easy for him. Seriously. You expect a man with that? Not to mention, it ain't like he ain't got busted in his head bad times. He's probably, he got CTE. He still work out, so he might, I don't know what he on. He got a little bit of that CTE, and I ain't talking about Corporate Thugs Entertainment. We ain't talking about no Jeezy here. He got a little CTE. Got busting his scalp, man. That's why his scalp is parted, right? It's hard for him to say Stephen A. Why are we putting so much pressure on him when we know his condition? Y'all be wearing them tight ass suits. He like that pale flesh. So what do we expect from him? We listen. We gotta find a way to convey to him, fam. Find a nickname for him. Something that he comfortable with. Y'all could have your little powwow. Find a nickname from him because Stephen A. he can't do it, man. We come on, man. It's our fault. Now and I'm starting to feel a little empathetic. We expect him, a man who done got busted in his scalp for mad seasons. And remember, he was a tight end, pause, that had the block. The tight end is a tough position. He got to go over the middle, too. Right? So, we expect him to say Stephen A. every day? That's too many syllables. Look, let me count them for you. Stephen A. That's 3 syllables. You expect him to be able to say 3 syllables about 50, 60 times a show? For real, though. I ain't trying to be funny right now. But you expect him, a man with his condition, to say Stephen A. He could just say skip. Just think about it. He could say skip. That's why he liked saying skip. Stephen A. And don't listen. He can't say his full name. Stephen A. Smith. Come on, that's 4 syllables. You expect that man to say 4 syllables when he can say skip? I think we putting too much pressure on him. I mean, he's rich. He getting to the bag. But we can't be doing this to our... Well, anyway. He like that pale flesh. He like them bunnies. I don't really rock with dudes who be liking them bunnies, respectfully. So when dudes be dabbling in that bunny box, I always look at you like you're a little off anyway. And Stephen A. saying some wild shit that if a girl go public with their relationship, both of y'all hairline, Yo, could you imagine the stylist that got to shape both of them up before the show? You know, the stylist probably be like, I ain't got much work to do. Zen, all up in Stephen A. back here and shit. You know, the baby's got that little hole, a soft spot up in he back up. Come on, man. There's too many syllables for him. Yeah, essay. I mean, he can't even call them SAS. That's too. I'm telling you, we put in too much SA. Nah, you gotta call them one word, man. You gotta find something to call that man, because it's just too much for him. It probably hurt when he gotta say Stephen A. Because imagine, he wants to respond to him because he's like very argumentative. He thinking because he talk about LeBron. How much LeBron paying you too? Because he'll argue with his mama about LeBron James. I never seen nothing like that. Like in all of our time of basketball, but first of all, rest in peace to the greatest sportscaster of all time, Stuart Scott. That was the greatest sportscaster ever. I used to rock with Marv Albert till he bit homegirl. I can't be rocking with dudes who bit chicks. Like you bitter? You know, I ain't talking about bitter like in bitter, like you're bitter, angry. Remember Marv Albert bit that chick. So do you know how mad you gotta be to bite somebody, but more or less bite the woman you piping? Like, I've never in my life been that mad that I'm gonna bite you. Like, you bitter? So he's disqualified. I used to yes, and it counts. I used to rock with Marv Albert, but when he bit that chick, I was like, nah, that's custody vibes right there. So no, we can't rock with Marv Albert. Then they got like a fake ass Marv Albert. You ever heard, dude? He be on TNT. He's like a fake ass Marv Albert. He sound just like Marv Albert. See, this is what all coaches do. They'll get you the fuck up out of here and find somebody just like you. They'll have your whole vernacular, everything. They'll get you out of it. But then they had like Al Albert. It was mad Albert ass niggas. But anyway, rest in peace to Stuart Scott. He was definitely my favorite. Because of Stuart Scott, I used to watch ESPN every time it came on. Because he just, he had one of his eyes was bullshit though, respectfully. He had a big eye. He had a lazy eye. One of his eyes was just, that shit ain't give a fuck what was going on. One of Stuart Scott's eyes, it ain't matter what was happening. One of them eyes was just like, listen, man, fuck what you talking about. I'm going to look over here. So he was able to look at the screen and look at ass walk past at the same time. One of Stuart Scott's eyes. I don't know what was up with that eye. I think that eye was, he had cancer in his eye? I don't know. But anyway, listen, let's get Shannon Sharpe some help. It ain't working, fam. It ain't gonna work. So stop calling him Skip or find a nickname for him. Figure it out. Okay? All right. Moving right along as I do into another topic. Brick Lady. So I've talked about this, right? I talked about they ain't monetized my video though. And I'm a little upset about that because we could talk about party and bullshit and they monetize it. So now we got to call her Brick Lady. We got to come up with all these code words and stuff in our titles and all this stuff to YouTube to rock with us. And I got my own personal YouTube rep and she let me know some information. I ain't sharing it with y'all because damn that. So, Brick Lady. It's so much going on with Brick Lady. Some people saying she capping. Some people pulling out receipts. But I'm going to tell you what. This is the problem with Brick Lady. And this what might be blinding a lot of us with Brick Lady. And this is when you investigate her and you find out shit about her. Brick lady got fat ass. Yo. Whether she lying or not, she got a fat ass. Let me just keep it real with you. Brick lady got a fat ass. So you probably got some people who want to be mad at her, and then they do a little digging, and they be like, follow. I'm telling you, they want to be mad at her. They want to be like, black. Oh, shit. God damn. They got a fat ass. See, they say you can't trust a big butt and a smile. She got a fat ass, and her ass kind of look. I was kind of debating. I'm like, is that ass real? You know, I had to do my assology shit. I had to do like certain. I'm like, yo, her ass might be real. That might be a fat ass, a real one. So most women with fat asses play us like that. Like we can't. They said the girl is poison. You can't trust. Can't trust the big butt and the smile. She got. Listen, if she got a BBL, whoever her doctor is, hooray!
You did a good job, fam.
She got a fat ass. I didn't even look at her ass. I didn't even look at her. I was looking at her face because, you know, respectfully, she got like brown gums, so she looked like she just ate mad Hershey's and shit, right? But then I went and was doing my research on her today. I was like, damn. I feel like a fucking sucker a little bit. Like, I'm starting to want to go easy on her. She got a fat ass. See, y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm playing. I don't lie to y'all. Look, I'm telling you.
No, sure.
No, we don't want no audio. Yo. Come on, man. Nobody care about what you eating. She got a fat ass. And that shit that's alarming. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking cat right there. I was like, nah, her ass is fake. Come on, man. See, all that looking like she just ate mad Hershey's and shit, you know, I ain't really feeling the brown gums. Yeah, I just don't like that. But, yo, we've been had. She got fam, I'm just saying. That don't look no BBL. I'm just keep it real with you. I don't know about you with this dude. Yo, fam, see, this is what it's all about. This is how they get us. We forget that we mad and everything. We see shit like this and we be like, but you, come on, man, why you playing that music? We be like, yeah, but you know. We start coming up with excuses for them. Look at that shit. I'm just being real with y'all. Who's the friend? Kind of look alike. You're doing a lot of traveling though. I'm just being real. All right, I ain't want to do this. I'ma chill after this. I'm just saying. That's the issue right there. I think that's how she got us. That's how she got us. Like, she should have just did her OnlyFans. She didn't have to do what she did. She didn't have to cap. Oh, that's her sister? Got to do a little bit more investigation.
For education purposes, of course. Not for any perversion. I just want to be educated. You know, educated?
Yeah. And don't be going to look for her page, too, because if that's like a fake page, her page is private. But when we can get past our manhood, when we could get past what we're looking at, when we can get past like, oh shit, when we could get past that, Cause we got to get past the old shit. We got to get past. We get our education. You know, we get all that. When we get our education and we study and we determine whether it's a BBL or not, and we come up with our conclusion, our hypothesis based off educated studies, and we guess whether it's a BBL or not, or whether we care or not, or whether we agrees that, it don't matter. Now, we have to get to, did she do some bullshit? We got to get to that. There's a lot of reports that she did some bullshit. It's a lot of reports that she's capping. Now, I did see a TikTok video, which I'm not going to show, of her in 2020 saying somebody beat her up, and they beat her up because she's going to be a doctor, she's going to be this, she's going to be that. Now, respectfully, this is my issue. The attack on black men based on black women not being protected is a problem, in my opinion, because that's cap, right? Black women are mishandled by everybody, but so is black men. We all are mishandled. There's no demographic of black people that's mishandled more than the other. We're all mishandled, especially by one another and others. So let's stop with the whole thing of creating a campaign saying that this, and because then you got them, you know, hell no, we won't go. Them picket signers that want to come out and use this for their, I hate this word too, but I gotta say it. I'm gonna just come up with a new word. I'm gonna probably say storyline. You got people who come, because I was gonna say narrative, but narrative is like, could we take narrative and just take it in the backyard and get rid of it? So you got people who's gonna use this whole storyline for their narrative. It cringe when I say that. For their narrative, to use it for what they want to use it for, right? Because they've been trying to pump certain things. They've been trying to push certain things. So this is gonna fit their storyline, right? So the fact that she might be capping caused many of us to go at it, caused many of us to be like, yo, get out of here. You know, and if she's lying, what does that do for us that want to defend her, that want to protect black women publicly, privately, verbally? What does that do? What does that do? Right? Because the people who want to use black women ain't protected, some of them, they ain't really playing for our team anyway. They don't, you know, they you remember that shit? One of these kids is doing their own thing. Yeah, one of them or maybe two of them is doing their own thing. So when she does that, that causes a conversation. It causes dissension, because you know we argue everything. If you don't know nothing about some niggas, they gonna argue. They gonna argue everything, even shit they don't even know what they talking about. You know, when you talking, when the niggas say, "What, you crazy?" Here come the nigga who don't know what he talking about. Whenever, listen, I'm gonna just give y'all a little advice. Anytime you're anywhere, barbershop, school, work, gym, when a nigga look at you and say, "What, you crazy?" he's about to not know what he's talking about. I ain't crazy. I kind of know what I'm talking about, or I'll be quiet. So when a nigga say, "What, you crazy?" he's about to not know what the fuck he's talking about. And niggas argue everything. 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 I don't care what it is. You just have some people who just argue just to argue. I mean, look how many Diddy publishing videos it was. There was mad Diddy publishing videos with people who never had a record deal, never had a publishing deal, don't even know nothing about nothing, but they were making videos about publishing because it was a talking point. And then a lot of dudes think, well, I'm kind of well-versed at this. So maybe I can just use, my little knowledge on this and put it over there. That's what we have now. We have a lot of talking heads, unqualified. Cause that's why the arguments be strong. Fam in the chat, I'm gonna address you because you just keep typing. We're not talking about the tight end thing. That was probably like 15 minutes ago. It's living rent free in your head. I said pause because it's tight end because we said that in the street. We never was comfortable with saying tight end. All right? That's why I said it. And it's jokes. It's not even that serious. But the fact that you keep going on and on with it, you're one of these niggas that I'm talking about. You want to draw me into a debate, a discussion with you, trying to derail my shit. And you just keep saying, I rock with you. But if you rock with me, then shut the fuck up. Just let me go. Ain't nobody thinking, I don't care what I rock with you or I lost all respect for you, fam. Shut the fuck up. It's living rent free in your head. You all on it. That shit, how long ago was that? What you in it? You on dial-up? Well, you on high-speed Wi-Fi around here. That was a minute ago. And you going back to it. You trying to prove you ain't gay to us? Okay. Leave it alone. God damn. You one of them niggas I'm talking. See? Just like clockwork. Just like, you see? That's how I know I'm a Titan. Just like clockwork. This nigga on dial-up. He got the AOL disc. He only got like 30 minutes to argue. He think his shit about to say goodbye. You know what I'm saying? That shit was a long time ago. Whose man's is this? So anyway, god damn. And nigga come in the barbershop. Which I talked about an hour ago. Oh, God. Anyway. File done. You got mail. You missed that shit or something? That's what your shit is like? You got mail. File done. Look. That's what they do. I love that. This is what they do. They fuck with you, right? And then they say you sensitive. But I'm sensitive. I'm laughing. I got a smile on. This is what they do. They do this to me every day. They fuck with me. And then when I respond, oh, you're upset. You're mad. You're sensitive. Yo, you're sensitive about me saying pause the tight end. They even said it in the chat. What's wrong with you? All right. You're not gay. Okay? You step on roaches. You kill mice. You know how to sheetrock. You're not gay. All right. We got it. You're sensitive. You can't make this shit. That's why I love this shit sometimes. You can't make this shit up. These motherfuckers. I rock with you, fam. All right. You do know you don't know me, though, right? So when niggas be like, I rock with you, you do? What I ate earlier today? What time I woke up? What's my phone number? How you rock with me, nigga? You don't know me. Nigga be like, I lost all respect for you. You did? Oh, for one thing I said? So if I said 100 things and then I said one thing you ain't like, that one thing cancels out the 100? What's wrong with you? They be adamant about that. I rock with you, but moving right along with Brick Lady. So come to find out, in 2020, she accused somebody of harming her the same. She was saying, you know, you wanted to be, because I don't know, something about like that spit she be, but see, when I see that spit sometimes, my mind, I know that cake big, I see that spit, hey man. But all right, let's stay focused. We can't be thinking with all of our heads. We gotta think with this one right here. Okay. This is the problem. When you do something and you capping, it's many layers to why it's a problem. Problem number one, it causes us without infighting, and you know you're lying, right? Now, it's conversation that we need to have, but the way we have it, the way society is set up now, when we have certain conversations, certain households be divided, certain families be divided, certain friendships be divided based off opinion. People will unfollow people. People will leave DMs and all this stuff based off an opinion, right? You got your opinion, I got mine. If you feel like you a black woman and you not protected, I feel bad for you, but that's just maybe you just know bitch ass niggas. I'm just gonna be honest with you, and you could take it, clip it, write a picture. I don't care. If you a black woman and you feel like you not protected, that's cause the black men you know are bitch ass niggas, and that ain't my fault. And they ain't gotta be thugs, they ain't gotta be gangsters, they ain't gotta wear their hat backwards and none of that shit. You just know bitch ass niggas. I know every black woman I know is protected. Why? Because I'm one of the men that protects them. And protection is not always physical. Protection many times is teaching them how to protect themselves from themselves. Because rule number one is de-escalation. Whenever you're in a situation that can escalate to violence, you have to learn how to de-escalate the situation. Even me as a man, even me that I'm capable of punching a hole in somebody's face, I still have to think, do I punch your face or do I go home? Is it worth it? Did I feel like my life was in jail? Life in jeopardy. Do I feel like I got a problem? So at the end of it all, I gotta go home. Fuck you. De-escalation. So if you're gonna say a man rocked you with a brick because you didn't give him his number, you ain't give him your number, little weird. But it happens. It could happen. Then you have a situation where, what happened in 2020 then? What happened in 2020? You had the same similar situation. So if you have two situations that happen, don't you look at that you are the common denominator? It's something about you, something about your energy, something about how you convey yourself that people want to bust you in your mouth. Box your mouth. People want to box your mouth. Not saying it's cool. I don't think hitting women is cool. But if it happens twice in a matter of 3 years, because people don't go outside and just get punched in their face, right? Unless you have a certain energy. Then when we seeing you twerking and you turn around and slap somebody and you walking around, we could already see that it was some type of energy that you walk around with, that this what happens. It's something with you. How did it happen in 2020? So you were somewhere and you say, hey, I'm going to be a doctor. And somebody say, for real? I'll punch you in your face. You're going to be a doctor? I'm going to hit you. Stop. As we can see, you like to drink. You like to shake your ass. And you like to turn up. So these situations, you have to learn how to de-escalate the situation. Now, what you did is instead of de-escalating the situation, you did this. And this was a while ago. So they're saying that this is you. Ironically, you have the same name, Rhoda Usman, which I believe that could have been your married name. Because now you have a different last name. But I don't know nobody named Rhoda. I mean, it was when I think it's an old ass TV show named Rhoda, but it wasn't spelled like that with white woman. And I remember when I did like my studies, a spinoff of shows. I don't even know who played on Rhoda. I never seen an episode of mine, but it was a TV show called Rhoda. All right. So it's ironic that a young black Muslim single mother. See, when you say certain words, it automatically, you remember this right here? Like it automatically, remember this? You know what this is, right? That's the world's smallest violin. So when you see a young black Muslim single mother, I think, do you put a comma there? I be trying to step my grandma up sometimes. So a young black Muslim single mother. No, I don't think you put a comma. Grammar police. If the grammar police is in the chat, do you put a comma there? I don't know. But anyway, a young black Muslim single mother. Yeah. No, mother was viciously assaulted by private security in Minneapolis. I'm about to say Minneapolis, sustaining multiple facial contusions, a black eye, and injuries to her leg and back. She needs an estimated $5,000 to pay for her medical bills. Now, let me ask you something. When I'm going to the hospital, when you went to the ER, when you went to the hospital, you only knew what your medical bills was after you got them, and they don't come fast. So you can go to the hospital. Say you went tonight. Today is Tuesday. You ain't getting no hospital bill by Thursday. It might come in 2 months. I mean, that's what I remember. And if you got insurance, you don't get the hospital bill at all. So if you're going to be a doctor, let me come back on the camera really quick because I want to be clear on this right here. We'll get back to this in a minute. If you're going to be a doctor, you don't got medical insurance. So that means you go to school and you walking around with no medical insurance. You ain't got Medicaid. You know what I'm saying? You don't got Medicaid. So you walking around with no insurance. So that means you a young black Muslim single mother, you don't got Medicaid. So if you don't have health insurance, 9 times out of 10, your child don't have health insurance, which is a no. And if you were married, that's your husband's job to make sure you have joint insurance because your last name changed. So that might have been your marriage name and then you went to your maiden name. So let me continue really quick. She needs $5,000 to pay for medical bills, legal fees, a new phone, and more. So let me ask you something, Rhoda. What is your legal fees if you were the victim? I never in my life heard of somebody being victimized and having to pay legal fees. Not unless you was doing some shit you ain't had no business doing and private security kicked you all up in that big old ass of yours. Which I'm not condoning. I don't think it's cool. But it's just ironic that you keep getting your ass kicked. So please donate if able. Support and share. Thank you. If donating through GoFundMe does not work for you, please send funds through Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. So they made sure she was getting her guap. Now, if you look at the 91 donations, $4,800 dollars was raised at the time of this screenshot taken, and she wanted 5,100. So I thought she needed 5,000. So, who created this? My generation. You wanted the buck, or you was like, oh, I'm gonna get a little $100 off this. Lucina BK, who are you? So that's who we need to be looking up. Lucina BK, who are you? Because you know we could look up this Cash App and find you, right? You do know that, right? Which I shall do later on. Hold on. So, she went from that, if this is her allegedly, which, you know, look at the picture too. The picture just creating pathways for this generation and generations to come to this. Now, both of these GoFundMes were not created by her. They were created by other people. So my good friend Rhoda, same spelling, was visually attacked with a brick by a man she refused to give her number. She was surrounded by onlookers who stood by and did nothing to help her, not even call an ambulance. The video is now viral all over Twitter, IG, and TikTok. Now, I did see a video where a young man that said he called the police. So who's capping? In the same background, same area. See, clout is such a drug that we don't know what to believe in. We were rooting for you. Somebody donated 2 stacks. Right now, it's a mother in need that don't know how she's going to pay October's rent. She might be going down to HRA to get a one-shot deal. She might be going to the welfare system. She might be in a shelter. $2,000 is life-changing for some people in need. Seriously. Although to some of us it's not a lot of money, to some it's life-changing. Rhoda is a single mother and a student. She is a beautiful person who was always there for others. Because of this vicious attack, she will not have to manage hospital bills and therapy. So, I will go on the record and say, I think this is cap. I just think it's cap. I don't, you know, this might sound crazy. And I don't want to be insensitive. When the last time you saw a brick? Is that a messed up question to ask? No, but for real, when the last time you saw a brick? Like that wasn't a construction site or some type of, when the last time you saw a brick? A brick? When the last time you saw a brick? I haven't seen a brick in a long time. This ain't the 80s and early 90s where it was bricks everywhere and shit. You remember you go to and your grandma tell you or your moms tell you, hey man, if somebody mess with you, you pick up a stick or you pick up a brick. When the last time you saw a brick? It gotta be like some type of work being done, construction site or some shit. Ain't no bricks just laying around. You were partying somewhere where it was bricks? That shit sound condemned. A brick? So you got hit in the face and it's swole, but it is not bruised. I got punched in my eye before. It swole. It was black and blue. And I leaked a little bit, just a little bit. So, no, a brick? If you got rocked in the face with a brick, it ain't going just, first of all, you're going to be a little concussed. You're going to be a little Shannon Sharpe. And, nah. Nope. And then I was seeing that she was like a Somalian immigrant. Nah. Nope. I don't believe it. I'm just be real with you. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Because, again, like I stated before, if I was injured, first person that I will call is the goon squad. That's me. But a woman or somebody who's not about that life, you call the cops. How do you film a video and you never call Po-Po? What are we gonna do on Instagram or TikTok? You know what I'm saying? That's like me getting bust in my head and I'm just like, oh, niggas, I just got rocked. Yo, niggas rocked me. I'm trying to get some get back. Not unless it was an anonymous bottle or something, or somebody throw a brick at me, I got something I'm gonna throw back at them. I'm gonna throw something back at them. It ain't gonna be no brick though. But you go live, you know how difficult, first of all, respectfully, you gotta unlock your phone. So let's unlock the phone, right? Then you gotta put, no. That's, I'm speeding, my bad. You have your screen, right? Your screen is locked. You have to swipe up, pow. Then you have to put in a code. And I messed up. My own code. This all why my face is swollen from getting hit with a brick. Now I put in my right code. Now I have to find what app I want to go live on. So let's say it's Instagram. We hit the plus. I got to scroll over to the plus and hit live and go live. Or say I didn't go live. Say I just wanted to film. I got to go to camera, go to video. What's all these buttons being pushed? You ain't pushed 911. You got time to put all them buttons in, but you ain't hit 911. Now let's see. Phone locked. Swipe up. Put in my code. See, I messed up. Because remember, I got rocked with a brick. You know, I got hit with a brick. So I'm a little twisted. So I'm going to mess up on my code. But I put the code in. Pop. I messed up again. So let's get this right. Here's the brick. All right, look. I put, okay. So I've swiped the phone up. Put the code in. Pow. Pow. In 911. Who got time to film? How the fuck you get hit with a brick and you turn into Hype Williams? You little X? How do you turn time? How do you find time if you got hit with a brick? Now you want to be a video director. And you worry about uploading it to TikTok and worry about uploading it. I was going to be lenient because of some of her assets I seen that she possessed. But you can't do that, man. You can't be beating people out their money. And this is the problem that I have with this is that there are women who are abused. There are women who need help. There are women who call 911. You just wasn't one of them. This is a conversation. Domestic violence, any violence of any sort towards women, men, children, is nothing. It's not a laughing matter. But now it's like you got cashed out. You got cashed out. You got cashed out. You have people who use GoFundMe. They have Brick Flair. I love that. Woo! Apple Watch wearing. No filter shirt wearing. Shop.Doggie Diamonds TV shopping. Ray-Ban glasses wearing. Taking these women up to Space Mountain. Woo! But anyway, you have people who use GoFundMe because they need it. They have medical problems. They home might have burned down. That just different things happen. They need it, and we have assisted them. We helped them. We assisted them and we helped them in their need. Many of us have. Many of us will continue to do that. But there's no way that out of nowhere you gotta GoFundMe twice. So you done came up on 50 racks in like 3 years. Some people don't even make that at all. Now, before I go, one of the things that bother me with it as well is that the catalyst and the blame went right on black men. How much shit do we gotta get blamed for? Why all the problems in the world, is because of black men? Why is that the portrayal of like we are the cause of everything? I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a little tired of that shit. It's like we are the cause of everything. We are the thieves, the liars, the gangbangers, the drug dealers, the criminals. Everything is blamed on black men. So you as a potentially lying ass black woman, why are you keeping that narrative going? And we blame for every fucking thing. We even blame each other. That's what my yesterday show was about, ego and jealousy. We even blame each other for our shortcomings and our supposed tos and our coulda, woulda been, shoulda been. We blame each other. So it's just fucked up. I will never know what it's like to be a black woman. Honestly, never would. But I can empathize with black women who have been violated in different ways. I could just empathize with it. I don't like it. It bothers me. I speak to many black women across my travels, and they, unfortunately, 8 out of 10 black women that I've come across in my life have been violated in some form, fashion. It's fucked up. I don't like it, right? But you can't be a Somalian woman who's Muslim, and this is respect to my Muslims. There's a difference between Muslims and Arabs, in my opinion, even though Arabs are Muslims. Some Muslims are not as radical as some of them are. Some of them are fucking, you raise your voice. Don't blame black men. I'm a black man in America, born in America, from an American family. Don't make what happened to you a black man problem and the black man the culprit for your problems, because not only are you saying a black man did it to you, but you're saying that a black man didn't save you. But look how you carry yourself. It's instances where I saw stuff and I'm like, damn, should I intervene? Should I? And then you go intervene and try to save a woman, and her and the dude swing on you. You know what I'm saying? You knock him out. You knocked out my boyfriend. He was kicking your ass. I'm trying to save you. Get off him. This is not what we're into. Now, you do have some punk ass black men who got mental health issues, who do shit. But this ain't, what I'm saying is that real black men, I'm talking about black men. I'm not talking about black males. I'm not talking about black boys. I'm not talking about black grown-ass men that think like little boys. Real black men don't take advantage of women. We just don't. We just don't. I'm somebody that is in a position of popularity. I'm in a position of, for whatever reason, I guess I got admirers. I guess, whatever. I don't take advantage of women. I just don't wake up and say, yeah, I'm going to get her for, she don't know. She going to buy my motherfucking croissant. I don't even eat croissants. You know what I'm saying? I ain't waking up like, I'm going to go online and see if I could get me some cash apps. Real black men don't take advantage of women. I'm talking about real dudes, go-getters, that get up and I got my agenda. I know I got to go to the gym. I know I got to cook for me. I know I got to wash my clothes. I know what I have to do. Now, if I had a partner that wants to assist me in that, fine. But a real black man, I'm talking about a real black man, does not take advantage of black women. Only thing you could give me, hopefully, is love and support. I don't wake up like, I need to see me some titties today, so I'm going to go on my DM or I'm going to call Marquisha and see what she... that shit is lame to me. That shit is lame to me. That shit is lame. I know what I got to do. I don't know about what nobody else is doing. I reach out to the women I talk to them, and none of them could say, I borrowed $1 from them. I asked them for $1. I had any requirements. Seriously, I'm just not that dude. I'm not that dude who wake up and say, I'm going to live off her, I'm going to live off her, and I'm going to live off her. That's just not me. It ain't me. And I'm talking about real black men. I ain't talking about bands, bitch ass niggas. I got my own car. I got my own crib. Got my own bank account. Everything is mine. Now, again, if we are in a partnership and I can assist you and you can support me in certain ways, that's fine. But the way that it's being painted, that shit got to stop. I was just talking to my cousin earlier today and I said, people don't know how real men, black men, we G-check each other. It's not that I'm scared of you. I'm the baby cousin. All my cousin is older than me. But we keep it real with each other. It's times I call, it's times I did, I got more money than everybody I know. This is a fact. Got more success than anybody that I know. Accomplished more than anybody that I know in my family, right? But my cousin could say to me, I don't think that's a good idea. You shouldn't do that shit. You think I'm going to look at him and say, fuck you no, nigga, you don't get no money. I got more bread than you. I'm Doggie Diamonds. What the fuck does that mean? So even people who I know love and care about me, I seek counsel in them. I ask them, you think it's a good idea? You think I should do this? And they'll say, nah, that ain't a good idea. They say, nah, go with that. Nah, do this or don't do that. I call Tadro 400 times a day. I call my cousin. I call Steele. I got people I call 400 times a day because I want to make sure I'm not fucking up, because when I fuck up, everybody is a reflection of what I do. If I mess up, Steele is my partner, Tajo is my brother, Tad is my cousin. So if I fuck up, they gonna look and be like, yo, nigga, you messing up. I can't say, yo, I don't care. I'm crashing. I don't care. No. I don't wake up and be like, what women gonna do for me today? You trying to mess with my live YouTube? Get out of here. You understand what I'm saying? So this black men versus black women thing, yeah, you got some black men who just ain't right and exact. But y'all, and I'm just for these ladies, please, stop falling in love with the macking. Stop falling in love with the talking. Stop falling in love with the fake affection that some people show you. Just look at their track record. Seriously. You be falling in love with the macking and the track record, and then before you know, some inappropriate shit come out. Dude say some shit he ain't got no business saying. Dude do some shit he ain't got no business doing. But the object of the game is for people to gain your trust so they could do some shit that's untrustworthy, because that's who and what they are. It's not all black men. Many of these ladies in this chat got black fathers, black brothers. They don't carry themselves like that. They don't act like that. I know plenty of women in this chat that they black daddy raised them. Gave them all the game, all everything. So this is not a black man versus black woman thing. This is an isolated incident where she just caught a lick. You know what I'm saying? She just caught a lick. That's what I believe. So, Pure Vita is a female. She said, let's keep it real. Most women are lost as fuck and are following boys, not men. Keeping it real. I agree. And even me being single, I'm entitled to do single shit, and I still don't, because I'm not going to, like, this is nothing you can, like, come on, man. I'm self-sufficient. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. And I've told y'all before, I'd rather make $1 million with a black woman than to have one night of pleasure and we don't ever make no money. Make it make sense. I'd rather make $1 million with a black woman than to have one night of pleasure or 1 week of pleasure or 1 month or 1 year of pleasure and we don't make no money. Because what people, the misconception is that money don't mean shit. Money can't do nothing for you. That's people who don't have financial freedom. When you got financial freedom because you get money, see, you got different types of freedom. You have financial freedom as well. Some people don't know about financial freedom because they're not earners. They live off of somebody else. The fuck you know about money? I have financial freedom that I could be in a relationship with somebody and break up and land right on. I don't even fall on my back. I don't even stumble. Could walk right out and be on my feet. Never left my feet. If anything, you elevate. Because everything start up here. This control everything. So when you have people trying to tell you about money, or money's no good, or money ain't this, money ain't that, but they got the Cash App pin, or they asking for Cash Apps, make that shit make sense. It doesn't make any sense, because if money don't mean shit, then you don't need it. We all need money. It's what you're willing to do for money is what people judge you on. But we all need money. We all want money. We all see shit. We want shit. nice shit. We all need to pay our mortgage, rent, car note, lights. You understand what I'm saying? That's the realest shit. We all need bread. If you got money and you decide you want to buy yourself a Gucci watch, you want to buy yourself a Gucci bag, you want to buy a Mercedes Benz, that is your damn business. Because I don't like that hating on people who want to purchase shit that they work for. Who am I to tell you what you should and shouldn't do with money that you worked for? Just really think about that. Who am I to tell you what you shouldn't buy? You didn't need that. We don't need anything but air. Just really think about that. We don't need anything but air. We could live without food for some days. We could live without water for days. Money's not even, listen, doggy, the money's only second to your character and morals. Listen to me. That is all perception. That is all perception, because you have people who sold crack to pregnant women. Now they online talking about morals. You're not qualified. You got some men who put women out on that track to sell their body. But get online like I love my black sisters. You didn't love them women you put on the track. You didn't love the women who was paying you. You didn't love the women that you had to beat. You didn't love them women. So it's cap. It's all perception. Only people who say money is no good is people who don't have it. Period. If you are an earner, if you work, don't you want to get paid? If you did your job, don't you want to get paid for doing your job? Whether you work clerical, whether you are RN, whether you a truck driver, whether you a carpenter, don't you want to get paid? Make it make sense. Who am I to say how much you should get paid or shouldn't get paid? Who am I to say that? Who am I to say, well, you don't need this? My man, I've been on my feet all week. My dogs is barking. So if I decide to go buy me a comfortable pair of kicks and they was $300, who are you to tell me that I should be wearing zoobly zoos like you? And that's what I'm saying. When you work, you expect to get paid. What you do with your money, that's your business. It's not on me. I'm not your fucking financial advisor. I'm just not. So I tell everybody, get your money, stack your money, and build your credit. Because without credit, you kiss your ass goodbye. You cannot purchase. You have no purchasing power. I'm just keeping it real with you. Without credit, you have zero purchasing power at all. You cannot buy nothing without credit. Or you're going to have a high interest rate. It's some places you can't even give them cash. You can't even give them cash. They'll be like, what is that? Oh, nah. We don't accept that. So you take the money that you earn, you establish credit. That's how you get homes. This is how you get cars. This is how you get further in this world of life. And then you're able to leave something for the ones coming behind you and then actually teach them. How the fuck you going to be a person that professes to teach the youth and you can't even teach them the bare necessities of what this life has become? We're not in a time of, well, make sure you wash behind your ears and wear clean socks and drawers before you go outside. It's like, no. Make sure you pay your credit card bill on time. Make sure it's different. So we got people who think we live in a VCR world and everything is digital. You know you could watch porn on your phone now, right? You don't need a DVD or a VHS. Nobody taught us certain shit. Nobody gave us the game of how to put your child as an authorized credit card user. You paying your credit card. Now they fucking 8 years old and got a 720 credit score. Nobody taught us that. We learned the hard way because the people in my age demographic comes from our parents, unfortunately, if they're not deceased, were drug users. I wasn't born a crack addicted baby, but I wasn't born too far before crack came out, right? So our parents didn't have the knowledge to teach us that. And our elders didn't have the knowledge to teach us that. But we got the knowledge. I mean, we watching these fucking TikToks. We watching these lip professors. We watching these smart people. And they don't even tell us how to get ahead. Or even maintain. Right now, we in a selfish world. Ain't no living off nobody, fam. Ain't no living off nobody. Whoever you think you could live off at any given time, they just don't want you to live off them no more. But if you had the tools and you acquired certain knowledge, you can live off you. That you got grown ass men and women don't have basic survival skills. They think I'm gonna get me a can of Spam. They really think they need a can opener. The fucking cans come with lids now that you open. Like, what world do you live in? You buy canned goods that you need a can? And that's so deep, I don't even buy canned goods. I buy all my shit frozen or fresh. For that ass. I don't even buy shit in a can no more. Like, yo, I need a can opener for what? No, when I get my sardines. Or, you still eating sardines? No, when I eat my Vienna sausage. You eating sausages out there? You eating potted meat and crackers? This is how people thinking. Like, we still live in the days of Claudine where you had to put the iron away and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is just where we at. So when you have people sit before you and try to tell you something, the best way to judge the information is off their track record. Fuck what a nigga telling you to do. Fuck what she telling you to do. What did you do for you? How did you change your life? See, I could sit before you respectfully. You heard the story before. I could sit before you and say, yo, I lost 100 pounds. I was a part of this. I left that, did my own thing. I did this, but I'm here today. I do it. It's people who can tell you shit. It's people who can give you advice based off of their life experience. And then there's some people who could give you advice based off of, and let me say something else too before I go. And this might anger some people. In fact, I know it's going to anger some people, but that's what I do. There's no filter. I like to piss. Just because somebody is loud and passionate, that does not mean they know what they talking about. I'm going to tell you that shit one more time. No Dr. Umar repeating 3 times. But I'm going to say, just because somebody is loud and passionate, that don't mean they know what they talking about. Stop falling in love with that emotion. You know, some niggas foaming at the mouth and nostrils flaring. And you be like, oh, they went in. And then you do the research on what they said. And you be like, cap. I love Minister Farrakhan. He got one of the greatest voices ever. Dropped some of the greatest knowledge ever. But anytime he gets loud, they just stay, woo! And I'll be like, that wasn't the best part. What he said earlier, they should have jumped up and clapped for that. I love Dick Gregory. I watch Dick Gregory all the time. Dick Gregory in his later days used to come off very angry and very passionate. And some of that shit he was saying was cap. I'm just dead ass serious. I was watching him one day and he said, King James was such a strange homosexual that he named Buckingham Palace after Lord Buckingham. So I'm like, oh, word, damn, that's crazy. Lord Buckingham. There was no Lord Buckingham. I'm telling you, I looked this shit up. I look up Lord Buckingham. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments. If I'm wrong on that, I will stand to be corrected. Put it in the comments. Who is Lord Buckingham? He doesn't exist. But he said it loud. And I believed him. I'm like, oh, you know, they'd be like, Baba went in, Baba. And I'm like, yeah, all right. That shit is cat. Straight up. So stop falling in love with that passion. Stop falling in love with somebody's a good orator. Because so are pimps. So are scammers. So are thieves. So are manipulators. So are people who have no good intention for you. They speak well. That's why you fall for it. So are salespeople. What are people selling stuff? People will actually sell you something to make you believe you need what they're selling you. They'll make you buy a brush and you bald. They will make you believe that if you brush your hair with this brush, your hair grow back. And depending on how well they say it, depending on how well they orate it, you might even be looking at the bristles. Like, think about a magician. There's no such thing as magic. It's an optical illusion. There's no such thing as magic. There's no such thing as a coincidence. But y'all fall in love with shit. And look how I tie this all into what I'm saying. We fell in love with her passion of being a victim. So people quick to donate. We fell in love with her narrative of black women are not protected. I seen articles all over. We fell in love with that shit. And I believe she's lying. So you have people who sit in front of you and they profess to be knowledgeable about everything, and they haven't created anything. They haven't done anything outside of talking. See, this shit is cool. We could talk all we want, right? But where is the evidence in what you say that you could show and prove? Because I could show you me, how I'm in here. I was working on this video last night. And this is a free program that any of y'all could use. If you want to know what it is, I'll tell you. I was in here working on this all night. So I'm in here, and this is the first time I ever used this in my life. Ever was last night. And I'm sitting here figuring it out. I'm like, nah, I got to make those meters jump to the beat. Hold on, the meters jumping to the beat. Oh. Yeah, that got to move. All of this is done. You understand what I'm saying? This is how I spent my night, 4 a.m. I got to import stuff. I never used this a day in my life, ever. Ever. I never used this a day in my life. But that's what I'm sitting here was trying to figure it out, because I want to be able to show and prove what I say I do. And if it takes me a while, it takes me a while. So that if I can do it, I can show you. This is not, listen, advice sometimes is not showing me shit. This is what you think. What can you show me that you do? Experts? Can you show me how to edit a video? Can you? Can you show me how to edit a video? Can you sit here and can you show me how to use Photoshop? Can you show me that? Can you show me how to do that? Can you show me how I have to make all these lines until I save one of them and then say, hold on. Can somebody show you that? Or are they just going to talk about what other creators are doing? And then I got to cut this out and then go in here, hit this, hit save as, and save it as a banner so it could come up on the screen. What about all the other artwork I made? Oh, this is what I did today for my cousin's podcast. I just did this today. You can see the moving pieces. So this how real it is. It's moving pieces. That's an interview that I did. This is what I had to do to go into the program. This is what I did. This is my podcast artwork. I do that as well. So again, you keep listening to these people tell you, I this, I that, you this, you that. But they can't show you nothing. What can they show you? What can they show you how to do? Because it's easier for any of us to talk. It's easy. What can they show you? Seriously. What can they show you? So stop falling in love with the talk. Stop falling in love with what people are saying. Stop falling in love, because when you fall in love and you fall in love with the words, then you realize that you fell in love with the words, and then now they're trying to find a way to get you financially to support them. But you didn't learn any skill. You didn't learn anything. You just got advice. You just got advice. And that's why I got this. You need advice with your brand. You need consultation. You want to ask me questions. You can ask me something and I can show you something. I can show you something. How did I spend my day today? I spent my day earlier, if it's still up, which is not still up. But I spent my day actually fixing my cousin's, fixing his YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? I spent my day fixing my cousin's YouTube, which I would like to show you really quick. So hold on really quick. Wisdom Podcast. So I spent the day. Well, not today. Me and him was on the phone. So I spent a little while fixing his podcast, doing the title. I made the header that I just showed you. Look, I just showed you in Photoshop. Hold on, just showed you. This is the header that I made. So I had to put this in there. And then when you go on the back end, I had to make his about page. I had to write all of this. I had to put the link to Instagram in there. I had to change some of the titles of the videos. I promoted this video today. It's my first cousin interviewing Styles P with C Gutter. They got a podcast. And if you can, subscribe to this YouTube. Matter of fact, definitely subscribe to this YouTube. This is direct family. You know what I'm saying? This is my first cousin, so. But this is what I did today. Like I did for others. Did their artwork and did all that shit. But anyway. Look. So subscribe to that YouTube when you get a chance. Yeah, so that's it. I'm out of here. I'm on Xbox too. Doggie Diamond's on Xbox. So yo, man, I appreciate y'all. I got a few surprises that I'm working on. Ride with me. I got some surprises that I'm working on. I know I say that a lot, but I promise this time I got something that I'm working on very, very big. You're going to be shocked. Until then, until next time. I'm out.